Hey guys, it's Trinity, back with another podcast. I'm just kidding, this is the first episode. I just wanted to feel like a real YouTube podcaster right there. I don't know what my intro is going to be yet. It's still in the works, but we'll see what happens. So basically, today I really kind of wanted to talk about true crime. I was talking about it earlier, and I was like, that would be a good first episode. Because it's not like I'm going to be talking about, like, true crime things. Like, I'm not going to be like, this person died. Like, that's not what I'm about to do. And I'll explain why in a second. But I mostly want to talk about how people take advantage of the true crime area and how it's not a very safe space and how it's just not a good area of things. And I know it's my first episode of my podcast and I'm already bashing a giant area of podcasts. Okay? There are tons of podcasters, tons of true crime podcasters that just like post daily, post every week. And there are a couple I like. Rotten Mango is one of them. She is so respectful. She's so like she brings like it's more like she brings awareness instead of being like, "Hey, this person died. That's what happened. Here's the killer. Bye." She like she expresses how she feels. She gets emotional sometimes. She's just so respectful. She donates to fundraisers. She has researchers in all of the countries that she looks into because she respects those people, and she obviously does not respect a killer, but she's going to explain how things go and how the killer did it and how like the relationships worked. Like, and I love her for that. She's very respectful, and I think that's what we need in really any area of expertise. Like, I feel like if you're just like you just don't even know what you're talking about, and all you explain is how the killer did it, that's giving no respect to the actual victim and the victim's family who has to go through that thing every single day. But that's just my opinion. Um yeah, I I don't think true crime is bad. I will say that. It's good to get the awareness out there. There are just a lot of people that don't do it correctly. So, like, I disagree with the fact that people do makeup during them or like do other things during them because I feel like it's a person that you're talking about a person. You're talking about a real human who died because of something another human did. It's very awkward to be like, "Okay, here's my eyeliner and then also this person died." I don't really like how that feels, if that makes sense. They bring awareness to it, and that's all I could say. It's just they are very. Some of them are very respectful, some of them are not, and that's what I think is the wrong part. I just appreciate that some people can make it respectful, and I don't appreciate the people that only do it for money or only do it because they think that it'll get them famous. Because true crime is a very popular genre, which and I will admit, I listen to true crime. I can't hate on any of them. Like, people listen to true crime. They're gonna get views, they're gonna get money. I just think don't do it for the wrong reasons. I just think anybody should be able to do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to talk about things, whenever, whoever. It just seems very disrespectful to me when they like do makeup or do other things while talking about it because you're not putting your full attention on the fact that someone was murdered or someone dealt with something so terrible and they're a victim and you just are kind of ignoring that. It doesn't put the correct amount of respect and vulnerability onto the victim, if that makes sense. I'm not a huge hater, but I just feel like people could do a little better with their podcasts or videos about true crime. I've had people tell me, like, oh, be careful at night, be sure to lock your doors, do all this stuff. And honestly, if I hadn't listened to true crime, I wouldn't be so, not paranoid, I wouldn't be so cautious. Because knowing the things that have happened to people, like, whoa. I I I I know Colby, my boyfriend. I know him. But hearing about Gabby Petito, I don't know if that's how you say her name, so I apologize if that's like said wrong. But she literally got murdered by her boyfriend. A man that she was supposed to trust, and this man killed her. I used to watch Criminal Minds, which who didn't? I used to watch I actually still watch SVU. I watch so many shows that just show like, oh, it can be your best friend. It could Alexis, it could be you. I'm just kidding. But it could be anybody that you know. Like it could be your neighbor, it could be a stranger, it could be your brother, it could be anybody. And it's very frustrating when true crime uses respectful ways and it still gets turned around so that the killer is more respected than the victim, such as the Wade Wilson case, I believe, where he did all those things and then women were messaging and mailing him, making edits of him. I'm going to bring up Ash Trevino. She dates and marries inmates. There are multiple inmates that she like dated where they've killed somebody. They've killed children. I just don't understand the need to, I don't know, get validation from a man who doesn't respect you. I don't know. I can't force people to believe something. I can't make them think about a certain way, everything. Like, you're your own person. You can listen to what you want to, you can hear what you want to hear when people are telling you things. But going to that person that dealt them that pain and acting like they didn't do anything or acting like, oh, it's like fake is so frustrating to me. Like, it's similar to like manipulators when you tell them, hey, you did this wrong thing and I don't appreciate it. And they're like, no, I didn't. Excuse me? What'd you just say? You didn't just do the thing that I just told you did when you did do it? That was a whole sentence. It's just, it's so frustrating to me when people don't respect people. Wow, this kind of went on a tangent. I just have to say that, like, true crime isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, the people that do it for the money and the fame, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world. But be respectful of people. It's not that hard to be respectful of people. Like family, friends, strangers, just be nice. Okay, so I know that this is the first episode, and I kind of went a little crazy, just a tad, but I just needed to rant, kinda. It kind of turned into a rant at the end, so I apologize for that, but it's okay. Next episode will be a lot more chill because I don't know what I'm gonna be like talking about, but I will most likely have a guest. So that's crazy. But I don't know who. It'll be a surprise to all of us. And I'm very excited about it. And you should be too. But yeah, so this was my first episode. Tell me how you felt because I don't know. I also kind of feel bad because it was more of like a ranting session um than a podcast. So, but yeah, so that's all I have to talk about today. I just wanted to talk about true crime. I feel bad because this is my first episode of my podcast and I'm already trashing a podcast genre, but it's not that I'm trashing them because I'm still going to listen, but I'm just going to listen to the ones that are respectful. But yeah, so look out for the next one. It'll probably be in the next week, next 2 weeks. I'm still not sure if I want to do every other Saturday or every Saturday because this was made when you're hearing it last night. So I don't know if I want to put the strain of doing it the night before and then posting it the next day. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is my first episode, so who knows? But yeah, thank you for listening. I appreciate all of you, even the people that I had to force to follow me on Spotify. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.